Hello guys, how are you? It's Tuesday and it's 4 o'clock. That only means one thing, it's open mic. How are you all? I hope you are, and I hope and I pray that if you're in the path of the hurricane, you're safe, your loved ones safe. Welcome. What did I just do? Can't see. Hi Terry. If you're in the path of hurricane, you're safe and your family is doing well. And here I am. It's Tuesday and it's 4 o'clock and it's open mic. It's a community platform. It's where we share our mission, our purpose, our passion. And I created this community so we can get to know each other beyond the link, right? So it's more personal, as funny as that sounds. At least people see your energy. They can hear you speak. You can show your passion for whatever you're doing. So it doesn't matter what company you are in. Actually, I encourage as many people from the same company to jump on and share, because the more people hear your message and testimonies, the better it is. So there's no competition. If you've been following me for a while, you know what I say. There's enough business for all of us. Whatever meant to be will be. No matter where you are, that right person for your team or the right person that needs your product will find you. Last week, I did a live, and I talked about all of this. I've been trying to connect with a gym owner a couple of blocks from my work. I've probably stopped there 10 different times. I did demo on her trainers 10 times, at least 10 times, and showed her how the products works, left information, left the patch, and the owner never called. Made an appointment with the owner, and I welcome guys. Came back for my appointment. She never showed up. So, it wasn't the right time, right? It wasn't the right time. And it wasn't the right place, and it wasn't the right moment. So don't, when I do this events and people say, well, you had somebody from this organization and I'm also part of this organization, isn't there competition? No, absolutely. There's no competition. There's only sharing and lifting each other's up. The right person will find you, right? So there's a point to this conversation. And to make a long story short, last Wednesday, I had to go send out some samples of my patches, and people ordered some socks. So I was going to the post office, and on the way back, there's a lady standing there with crutches and agonizing pain. I said to her, I have something for you that can help you with some of your pain, and start explaining the product that I have. By the end of conversation, she ended up being the owner of the gym that I was trying to connect for the past year. So, one can say God put me on her path the other day because she needed my product. She needed what I had, right? So don't worry about it. If you see somebody that giving a testimony from the company you are, still jump on and still share your story, still share your why. And this is an open forum. I encourage you to jump on. Just let me know and I'll add you. I'm just talking because nobody else is talking or being part of the live. So just wave and I'll add you, introduce yourself. Even if we just met and we don't know a lot about each other, it doesn't matter. Everybody's welcome. This is for us. This is so we don't get spams, right? The moment you add few friends to your page, you instantly get some sort of a link to something. That's why I did it. But if you saw my live this morning, I talked about starting each day by speaking positive energy into your life. How do you start your day? So I wanted to continue talking a little bit about that. How important it is to speak kindly to yourself, to speak with love to yourself, to encourage yourself. as you would do somebody else. I'm sure whatever you do in your life, at your work, your family, your friends, you're always saying, welcome guys, just let me know and I will add you in. You can share your thought process, your testimonies, your product, what you're doing, why you're doing. I'm just going to speak until somebody joins me. So I want you to, my challenge was this morning for all of you is for 7 days to speak to yourself as you would speak to your loved ones, with open heart, with kindness, with love, with gentleness, because we are so hard on ourselves. We doubt ourselves, but we encourage others not to doubt themselves and what they're doing and the path they chose. So I want you to practice that for your own self, right? Self-love, self-care. And it's not just about food. It's not about exercising. It's also about mindset, right? Practice that mindset. Yes, I can do it. Yes, I am strong. I am powerful. Everything that I need is within me. Instead of saying, oh, I don't know how to do it, I can't do it, or this is too much, this is impossible. Well, everything is possible. It's all about how you see it, right? People talk about glass being full, half empty, refillable. I always say glass is overflowing no matter what, right? So I truly want you to practice this for the next couple of days. I would love to hear what happened and what shift that you made. It's so important to start your morning in the right mindset. And universe doesn't know. It just delivers. If you're sending negative vibes, that's all you will have. If you send the positive vibes, that's what you will attract. And by all means, I'm not telling you need to be happy 24/7. Absolutely. Feel the sadness, feel that emotion that it's tough and you're struggling, and you already did 10 steps and sometimes you just cannot do the 11th step. It's okay. You have to feel all of those things, but just make sure that at the same time you encourage yourself to move. And baby steps better than no steps at all, right? Sometimes we get so stuck in that negativity and we only see negative surrounding us that we can't even see the blessings that's surrounding us, the blessings that we have in the life, and how much we have done. If you got to the 10th step, look back and see what you created. Look back that you didn't give up. Look back and remember how you did it. You must have said to yourself, I got this, I can do it. So I had to do it too. Look, like I said in my video this morning, this is a 30-year progress. It took me 30 years to get to this point. It took me 30 years to let go of all kinds of feelings and emotions and disappointment and learn how to love myself just how I am. Healing takes time. I can see, well, I'm happy to give it to you. Healing takes time. Just don't be afraid of let go of the garbage. Yes, I called it garbage, even though the garbage is a lesson to us, but sometimes we hold on to it for so long that we cannot allow ourselves to bring the beauty into our lives, right? I did it too. I absolutely did it. I say it all the time. I don't share anything with you and I don't speak on anything that I haven't done myself. Welcome, guys. Just want to remind you, this is an open mic. Everybody is welcome to jump on and share your mission and purpose and your knowledge. I would love to have you on here. We'll just invite, just let me know and I'll add you to it. Unfortunately, I did have an amazing teammate, Donalita. She has an amazing testimony and we will have to reschedule. She got caught in this crazy hurricane and I pray that her family is well and she's safe. And so I am here hosting it by myself. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we can schedule a live just for you. Just let me know. Next week is taken and the week after is taken, and I'm going to have two beautiful women sharing their why and their mission and their purpose and their amazing companies. I'm so looking forward to. Men also welcome. Everybody's welcome. This is about us. This is about us making this platform work for all of us. You know, again, there's no competition. This is together, introducing each other to our mission, purpose, and passion, right? And lifting ourselves, telling our stories. You know, the road that we take, it's not about us. I didn't understand that. It's about who are we going to help, who is waiting for us to get to the next step and share our next step. There's nothing to be embarrassed. Show your scars, tell your story, enlighten people, give them hope. You know, let's show that God does answer prayers. God does hear us. It's difficult sometimes not to give up and think that God doesn't hear us, or whatever you believe in. It's whatever you believe in. So it's important to share. And you know, this took 6 years for me to get comfortable to come on here and do this. And people always ask, how do you do this? Like, how do you come up with subjects and thought process? I have no clue. I just kind of come up here. Sometimes I have already a subject that I want to discuss, but sometimes I just free flow and just whatever energy comes along, whatever thought process comes along. But you know, consistency is important, and sharing is important. No matter whatever path you are, it's constantly talking about it and sharing it. And it's not about the views, right? It's not about other people. Yes, we do it for others to enlighten them, but it's also for us. It's also for our self-growth. This is healing for me. Even though it sounds so strange, but every time I come on here and I share my thought process and I share my stories, it heals me. It shows me that I have the power to do anything that I set my mind to, right? So don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of speaking out. Let it go. Let go of the fear. Get out of your comfort zone. Let me know if you want to jump on here. I will bring you on here. So yeah. And you know, I took a Fortune Day challenge and destroy his last name, Ray Huggins. And you know, something changed after I did that. Everybody needs to do the 14-day challenge. It will change your life. And I was so inspired by him, and he gave me so much more passion at what I do. Like I didn't have enough, right? But his 14-day challenge challenged us to get out of our comfort zone. It challenged us to do these lives. And the way he talked about his life and his story and his purpose and his mission. And when he began doing these videos, he was like going through bankruptcy, losing everything, having a baby, and he still did lives. He said nobody watched it, nobody liked it, nobody cared, but he did still do it. 9 years, and every single day he did a video. And he still does them, and sometimes twice a day. So, wow, right? What a set mindset. You know, he wakes up in the morning, I'm sure telling himself how amazing he is. And it's what an incredible thing, right? We have to be inspired by ourselves first before we can inspire somebody else. And I've talked about it in my other videos. We get inspired by other people, and it's great, right? And then we put them in such pedestal, and we compare our lives to their lives, but we're only seeing the end result, right? We see where the goal is been achieved, but there's a road towards it. And then we get disappointed because we found a mentor or motivational speaker that's very successful, and then we go, well, I'm not there. I am not there. But remember the steps prior to it. So it could be kind of fake reality. I don't want you to get disappointed. I want you to make your own rules. I want you to have your own success story. I want you to not worry about what anybody else is doing. Yes, let's get encouraged by them, but don't, what is that word? Hold on, losing my English. Don't judge your success by somebody else's rules. I think that's what it was. I just read that in a book and I loved it. It's so true. You know, we don't know what that person gone through. Maybe his life was a little easier than yours. Maybe he had less challenges in his life and he got there faster. So make your own rules. And, you know, baby steps better than no steps, you know. So don't give up. Continue moving forward. Continue being inspired by others. But the most important thing is be inspired by yourself, right? Within yourself. Oh, English is so difficult. Still learning, being in this country for 40 years. But you know something? It doesn't matter. You know, it doesn't matter that I don't speak English great, right? I speak enough for all of you to understand. And don't let this little excuses stop you from succeeding. And again, guys, it's an open mic. I'm just chatting and sharing my thought process just because nobody's jumping on. So if you're new to this platform, it's open mic. It happens every Tuesday, 4 o'clock Pacific. Everybody's welcome. You jump on 10-15 minutes. Well, you know, depending on how many people want to join. You share your why. You share your testimony. You share your company, what they do, and their products, and what they stand for. And everybody's welcome. If you see somebody from your company, it's okay. I welcome everyone. And the more we share about the companies, even many same people from the same companies, a testimony, the more it creates awareness. So basically we need a village to build our businesses and spread awareness. So there's no competition on this page. It's about lifting each other. It's about team building on this live. It's about building a community. It's about inspiring all of us. This is a unit and we can create anything we want with it. So next Tuesday I have a guest and the following Tuesday I have a guest. So yes, we can also create an event for you. Just let me know and you will be the only one speaking. Or we'll, in the past, I just talked, people jumped on. It was a beautiful thing. There was a lady that never did a live. She was so nervous. And her first live was with me on open mic. I felt so blessed and honored that she did that. So I hope I inspired you. I hope I encouraged you to tomorrow morning to start your day with positive affirmation to your own self. You know, I don't know what you do. I would love to hear how you start your morning. I start my morning by listening to this amazing song called I'm Blessed. I'll post it. And that's what I listen a few times a day. It really inspires me. It really makes me feel alive and really like gives me mission and purpose and not give up. It's just a beautiful, beautiful song. So anybody would like to jump on and share what you do in the morning and how you start your morning, I would love to hear from you. Anyone? If not, I am going to say thank you so much for joining this live. And, you know, this does require team effort. So I would love to have you on in 2 weeks on the live. I will keep one live just for open so anybody can jump, not so structured, so everybody has a chance to speak and share. That's what this is for. So I hope you will join me in the future, and let's make this happen. Let's create this beautiful community that we can go and help each other grow and help each other share our mission and purpose. Look, whatever you're doing, maybe a customer of mine or friend or family member, even me, needs your product, but if I don't know what you do, then I can't help you, and vice versa. There's no competition. Everything works together. Like I said in the beginning of this conversation, that woman owner that I've been trying to reach for a little over a year stood right in front of me. Right in front of me. And this week I'm going to go check on her and see where it goes. You know, you never know. It's all about timing. So start each day by speaking positive into your own life. So that's how I'm going to end this. And I always tell you guys, I always end my lives with baby steps. Giving baby steps better than no steps. Giving up is not an option. This is just a moment, and glass is always overflowing. Love and light, and I'll see you all tomorrow.